Mountaineering experience. Ishan and his friends had gone for trekking in the Himalaya at Gangotri. There was a sudden cloudburst and landslide. Ishan and his friends helped the pilgrims in this terrible crisis. The vision of this philanthropy and humanity has been created by the writer in thrilling words. Ishan and his friends had gone to Gangotri for mountaineering. Unfortunately, they were faced with terrifying calamity of cloudburst and landslide. The said lesson gives a stirring account of how they helped the stranded pilgrims caught in the disaster and displayed incredible humanity towards the mankind. The holidays were about to start. Ishan wanted to spend his vacation in doing something exciting, instead of the same old activities. Coincidentally, he received an email from a mountaineering institute in Uttarkashi inviting him to participate in an expedition. Ishan was already a passionate mountaineer and he, with his friends, had completed a training course from a top institute in mountaineering and had also participated in various training programs in the hilly regions. Mountaineering is truly an exhilarating experience. The skyscraping mountains, gigantic rocks, green valleys and swiftly experienced, flowing mountain rivers would call out to Ishan and his friends, and they would pack their equipment and set out for mountaineering, whenever possible. Ishan was elated to receive this email and he immediately decided to go with his friends, who were equally excited about it. All of them reached Uttarkashi via Rishikesh, from where they, along with other mates from the institute, were going to climb to Gangotri. The hiking commenced. It was not an easy task to climb the steep ascent for long hours. Although exhausted, all of them were very excited when they finally reached Gangotri. But what they saw at Gangotri was extremely heartbreaking. There was a cloudburst followed by landslides which had resulted in a horrific turmoil. The flood had completely destroyed the shops, hotels, houses and lodges in and around the temple area. Several people had been killed in that horrendous disaster. The swollen river had taken a destructive form. Survivors who had lost their family members were crying their hearts out. Many pilgrims were trapped in various affected areas. Ishan and his friends were shocked by the sight of this calamity and lost all their enthusiasm for mountaineering. At once, Ishan saw a hungry young boy asking for biscuits to his father. When the father inquired about the cost of biscuits, the shopkeeper answered, 100 rupees for one packet and 200 rupees for a bottle of water. The scene was no different in other shops as well. Ishan and his friends were annoyed to see how these needy people were being exploited by shopkeepers. They tried to question them, but the sellers snapped back angrily at them. So, they decided to help the pilgrims in need all by themselves. They gave them first aid, dressed their wounds, fed them food and water which they were carrying with them, and also helped them search for their missing relatives. By the end of the day, the boys were hungry and tired. With great hope, they went to a lodge-like house to seek shelter for the night, but the rude owner asked them to pay 10,000 rupees for food and 15,000 rupees as a rent. Ishan asked him the reason for charging such exorbitant price, and the owner said that the cost was appropriate to save their lives. All of a sudden, they heard a loud thunder. A house on the hill had collapsed, crushing everyone inside it. Ishan and the team got on to their rescue operation. They had undergone special training for rescuing people caught in such calamities. With the help of a strong rope, Ishan climbed down the Devdar tree and saved everyone trapped in it. They spent the night on the mountain, without much inconvenience, by erecting their nylon tent. In the meantime, the armed forces had reached the accident site and had started their rescue operation. The next day, Ishan and his friends gathered some wood from the forest and set it on fire to signal the Air Force helicopters for help. The helicopter spotted them and the Air Force personnel, with Ishan and his team's assistance, rescued the pilgrims stranded on the hill. Everyone was taken to a safe place successfully. Ishan and his friends were applauded by the Air Force officers for their heroic act. They proposed their names to the president for conferring bravery awards to these brave hearts. Ishan and his friends returned home safely, with a contented heart and memories of mountaineering which would never be forgotten. For more update, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.